It's Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 107.9. I am Miranda, man. It is time for another chat where we top it up with dope people that's out here doing amazing things. And I'm in the presence of a legend and the future. You know, I've had the privilege to talk to this legend so many times, but you know, we here in a new space. Why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves to the listeners?
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Zaytoven checking in once again.
Hmm?
What it do is Zayskii checking in, you feel me? The new school, future, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, new school. So for our listeners who probably didn't catch it, they both have Zay in their names.
Mhm.
So I think it's safe to say that we're in the presence of something that's definitely taking place in the city that I think is going to be unprecedented. We have a legendary producer that has a son that does music. So obviously this is your son.
Yeah.
So you've been doing music for a very long time. How does it feel for you being in this space? Because you know you made music for so many. Now you have your son doing
Man, it's like the best feeling in the world. I got a video. My wife had sent me a video yesterday of my son, like me in the studio with my son. I would think I was recording either Rocco or OJ or somebody, and my son was in the studio. So he been there the whole time I've been recording. So, it was only natural that he came out and started doing music. But I was just looking at the video and he's so young and he was just like, I forgot what I tell you. I told him to do something. He like, Dad, you want me to rap what?
Oh,
And he
so it was
did
no,
it.
it was Soldier Boy.
Yeah, Soldier Boy,
Yeah.
like something,
it. Yeah.
but he was just performing just for the people around. They're just like, so to be in this space right now, it's like the best feeling in the world.
Interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know if it was like a fight because you know doing more research on your son, you actually were an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You actually were playing football and basketball. So what made you want to become an artist? Because but I could tell you obviously were good at sports.
I had to come to realization. It's levels to it. Like, you know, the the switch from high school to college. Like, you got to eat, sleep basketball. Like, I love basketball, of course, and I was good, but like, I didn't. I was thinking like the future. I didn't want to eat, sleep, wake up at 6 in the morning, practice, another practice in the middle of the day, another practice before I go to sleep, not getting no school. Like, it's just I already halfway was like BS in that practice in high school. Like, I'm already knowing that wasn't gonna last long. And I always did music like on the side for fun. I think like probably junior year I started like really saying I'm gonna start like doing music for real. Like junior, beginning of senior year.
Oh, so seeing how this is your son, was it? I don't know. In the sense of were you happy or were you also somewhat nervous? Y'all working it, know how cutthroat it. Like,
Mhm.
granted, you're his father,
Yeah,
but there's still certain peaks and valleys that he has to go through. But
yeah,
as an artist, he still has to prove himself.
yeah.
Talk to us about that.
So the the biggest thing that made me really want to support him doing music is because I've been doing this for so long, and like you
Yes.
say, I know the business. I know it's a cutthroat business, and I know how I get down. But for him to make his own noise, and like you say, he's doing sports. I'm at every basketball game. I'm recording every clip, every shot that he shoot. I'm excited about him playing basketball. But at the same time, like he just said, I know it's levels to it. And I know, okay, going from high school to college, it's a whole nother ball game. I know because I tried it. I was in high school, I played basketball. I went to junior college. I'm talking about 3 months. Like, bro, I don't want to do this no more. You know
For
what I mean?
real? It
This
was
ain't
like
for
that?
me. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
It's
It's
crazy.
it's crazy.
Wow.
In that athlete world, it's like, bro, when you start going up levels, now you see a whole bunch of people a lot bigger than you, a lot faster than you. So it's a lot of work that got to be put in just to measure up to these people. And it's like he said, I loved it, but then I don't like it that I don't love it that much. Music was something that just came more natural.
That's real.
So for him to see, this is the craziest thing to me because he lives in my house. He records and do all his music in his room. So for me to start getting calls from different labels or people asking me, the craziest thing is people asking me, "Can you get in touch?" It's this new kid in Atlanta that's making noise, trying to see if you can get in touch with him because I want to, you know, try to sign him and this and that.
And it's
And
your
they
son.
send me the Instagram. I'm like, bro, wait a minute, that's my son. They like, no, for real, in real life. I'm like, come on, hold on, y'all stop playing. Like that's my real son. I
Right.
didn't know how much noise he was making outside of outside of me. It ain't had nothing to do with me.
Right.
He's on TikTok. This generation, they got a whole new wave and platform. He's telling me Dad, my song doing numbers. I'm doing this, or he telling me how good his music doing. I'm old school, almost like, man, yeah, I hear you.
Right.
I ain't heard it on the radio. I ain't heard it in the club, so it
So
ain't
you
doing.
son
Yeah,
your own
yeah.
son?
It's like that's being real.
Right,
Like I'm
right,
like,
right,
man, I
right,
don't.
right.
You might be doing something, but you ain't making that much noise. Ain't no labels reaching out
Right.
until I start getting the calls, and it made me be like, you know, that just God just showing up, and blessing. I think not just me, but him in a whole nother way with
Right.
this same gift and talent. So that's what made me want to support it that much more. It's like he done made noise without even using the Zaytoven name really
Right.
on his own. So imagine us together, what we can do.
It's over with.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
mean, you brought up the sports analogy, right?
yeah.
You know, you see people, they bigger than you, faster than you. But on this side of the world, there's somebody that could possibly rap better than you, probably can perform better
Yeah,
than you.
yeah.
What made you get into that mindset of saying, I'm gonna go after that no matter what? Like, how did you get focused on it?
Probably, I ain't gonna lie. Like my friends play a big part in this. Like like I mean, they supported me in basketball, but like in music, it's like I don't know, it's different. And seeing him work with all these artists, who I be like, "Hey, Dad, can you go work with him?" And then he actually go work with him. I may be like, "Well, hold on. He could do it. I could do it." Or I might see.
Yeah.
Well, they blow up anything nowadays. Like it could be a dude rapping about nothing, and it's gonna blow up or something. He rich and famous. So it's like, well, hold on, he could do it. I could do it, and I got him as my dad. So it's like,
Right.
why not go at it? Regardless, I probably don't even got to be good. I got like, I got the. Yeah.
You
You get what I'm
good
trying to
though.
say. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
One thing that I really thought was incredible about y'all chemistry, I saw a video producing as well.
Oh
I
yeah.
saw a video. Pies, you crazy on the piano. Just
Mhm.
don't want no smoke. But seeing you doing your thing, did you learn to produce first, or did you step into the booth first?
No, I stepped in the booth first, right? Yeah. I
Yeah, you
stepped in the
been
booth
rapping.
first.
I
Yeah.
used to make them.
Yeah, he forced me to rap.
I
I had
used
no
to make
choice.
them rap back in the
I
day.
had no choice.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Talent shows and school perform. Hey, you finna perform at the school talent show.
Oh, did.
Mm. Were you embarrassed performing? Because I mean, what is it
No.
like your dad, Zaytoven, is coming to your school, but he's still your dad. You know what I mean?
But like the kids they don't know what a Zaytoven
they
is.
didn't
They
know,
just
yeah.
like,
Mm.
he got a famous dad. They don't really know what he is. They just know he's famous.
Mm.
But like when I do a talent show, we'll go all out. Like, oh my gosh, it wasn't embarrassing, but it's just like,
Craziest talent
Yeah.
show experience.
well,
Craziest.
we did one for studying. Like,
We did what
I
kind of
forgot,
test?
I forgot what kind of test it was, man.
Man,
He
we
had
did
people, man.
songs
They had
for
people with
tests.
signs like running around the school promoting my
all
song.
that.
I'm like, bro, y'all doing all this for me? I'm 10 years old.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, we are in this space now. Your father brought up the fact that people were trying to sign you. So now we can officially talk about the fact that you are signed to 300.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
if you're old enough to pop bottles yet, but
No.
Nah, we ain't popping no
No
bottles.
bottles.
We popped the apple cider.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Apostle Apple cider.
That,
man.
yeah.
There we go.
So being in this new space, you're signed. You're now, I guess you could say maybe the pressure's on more now. Feel pressure because like, okay, because you have some artists like as soon as they get signed, okay, now I got to get a hit. Now I got to do this tour. Now I got to.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like. I always work under pressure. I don't even know how. Like even in school, like schoolwork wise, I end up putting myself under pressure or something, and I end up coming through. In basketball games, the last shot, I'm always shooting the last shot, and 90% of the time I'm making. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
So like pressure's like,
And I hate that, but it
Yeah.
is.
Why do you hate it?
It's because it's like I'm one of those consistent people. I'm a consistently work hard a certain way, so I don't have to rely on the last shot or crunch time or whatever. It's like I didn't put in the work already, so I'm ahead.
All right.
Him, it's like, you ain't got but 2 weeks left of school, bro. You gotta, what I mean? You gotta, how you gonna pass this class? Or even in the game, it's like, bro, you ain't shot but a couple of shots. This is a big game. Don't wait to the end of the game. But I be there with my phone. This joker shoot a shot. I'm talking about crunch time.
Last time. Go in.
like 90%.
Even with
of the time.
school, it's like I be like, bro, you ain't no possible way you gonna be able to bring your grade up.
I
to
promise you, it get
pass.
done.
And it's like,
I promise you that thing gonna get done.
and to me, I don't like that. It's almost anxiety. Like, bro, don't do that. But I also realize, he works and do things a little different than me. So it is what it is. It's been working, so I can't knock it.
How does it feel for you outside of being a father, but also a businessman, executive too, because we're seeing something that's very unprecedented. Sir, son's an artist, but also too, like there are people in the background. Like see Ti, what he's doing with money.
Mm-hmm.
This is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it feel for you that you're a part of this new legacy? Like literally, you had your generation, and now you're helping with.
Man, it's amazing to me because I think the reason I have been around for so long is being attached to the new generation, you know. And a lot of that is due to him because a lot of the new artists I work with that's really not in my generation, it'd be because he be like, Dad, you need to work with Lil Uzi Vert. You need to go work with
So your
this
son was an
artist.
A&R too, low
He
key.
was the A&R the whole time because
Wow.
when I worked with these people, I never heard of them before. So I'm talking about for the last 10 years, it's like I need to work with who? Who is that? I ain't never heard of him. And when I go work with him, it's like, boy, I'm so glad I worked with him because that kept me relevant.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's really that's really the story of my career right now. The reason I done been around for so long is those next generations. So to have him in the newest generation, it just give me, brand new life all over again. Yeah.
I would like to ask you, what do you think is probably one of the greatest lessons you learned from your father? Why I ask that is because with your social media, I saw, you did something really cool for your girl. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was, I thought that was pretty tight. And I
Yeah.
gotta, respectfully, like, your father, he's definitely highlighted his, your mom, your girl. He's
Yeah.
definitely highlighted her on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So outside of the music, to see that, you got other similar traits to your father outside of that.
Yeah.
What you think is probably one of like the illest lessons your pops taught you?
It's like it can't be like with social media.
No, any like illest lesson, any lesson, anything. Like, man, like my pops taught me this, and this is where
Probably with like people who like hate, like
Mm.
stuff like that. Like don't let that stuff bother you. To be honest, use it to like motivate you.
Mm.
And then that's what I do. I really do that because it'd be a lot of people who hate. Like people go make fake accounts, say this and that. Yada, yada. Oh, you only because your dad's Zaytoven, or oh, you only this and that because you were born like this. Yada yada. I just use it as motivation. But I learned that from him because people hate on him. Like people be saying this producer's better than him. I don't think no producer's better than him. But
he
like,
laugh.
What? No, I don't.
No, Zay,
Yeah.
People because he might not be because you don't really you don't really do the same work that you be doing like how you did back in the day. Like you're not really because you don't really you got Stain already. Like you're an OG.
Right.
But like all the young producers like Metro and all of them, I love all of them. But I'm just saying, like how they just recently did a project with Future and all of that. So they, they're talked about right now.
Right.
And he's kind of like in the background, but it's kind of good. It's kind of like good that he in the background, if that makes sense. Like he got his own thing going.
Absolutely. I would like to ask you, Zay, because he somewhat brought it up. How do you feel about autism? Right? Because we see, people going in on LeBron James and his son. You know what I'm saying? People say certain things about parents, and I don't know what it is, but especially like black successful people. Like when you do what you're supposed to do for your kids, it's a problem.
Mhm.
So
Like the biggest problem.
Yeah.
give us your take on that.
I mean, I think that's just how that's just how it's gonna be, And what I learned even in doing this music and being in entertainment, it might seem like it hurt, but it helps more than anything. Cause it's you being talked about. They always gonna bring up something negative, but when something positive happen, it just pushed through that much more. It just makes it that much more grand, that much bigger. That's like say with like LeBron and Bronny. You can hate on that all you want to. Soon as Bronny come in and do a 20-point game, it just makes everything just go away like, that's the biggest. So, and I think that's what makes for a great story.
Right.
I think that's what makes a story that much greater and that much bigger. So I love it. I love the fact that people going, hate on it and talk down about it or whatever. That just leave room for God just to make it just like the biggest thing ever.
Definitely route to that.
Yes, sir.
So one thing we definitely got to touch on Zaytoven in honor because we Hot 107.9. We're in the process of putting together this King's competition, and we know that actually approaching the 20th anniversary. Icy.
Surely, that's 20 years, yeah. True.
20 years in the
Okay.
game. You had your first hit 20 years
20
ago.
years
man.
ago. That's crazy. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Right, absolutely. So, in honor of King of Beats competition, can you give some advice to the talk to that one guy, Just trying to get like you. Hey, what is some advice that you can give a person?
For any up and coming producer, I always encourage them to be unique. I think a lot of us have a certain gift, you know what I mean? And just because how the music might be sounding or how it's going, people might compromise and say, well, I'm gonna make something that sound like I'm gonna make something that sound like Zaytoven. That's gonna help me get on. I'm gonna make something that sound like this to try to get, get my music going. But I feel like, most people have something that's unique that the game needs it. The game needs you to come in with however you hear music, however you feel it. You know, that's like when I look at my son, he might rap on my beats totally different than what Gucci Man or Future, whatever, rap on it. And I can't try to make him try to sound like this, how you supposed to do on these beats. No, it's how you feel on this, how what comes out of you when you hear this music.
Right.
So I always try to tell, producers to be unique and not only be unique, but find yourself an artist to be attached to. Everybody is chasing placements. I'm trying to get on somebody's album. I'm trying to do this. But they're just making beats to try to get somewhere. And it's like you can't make it in this game by chasing placement. Somebody like me, only reason I've been around for a long time is finding an artist that I thought was gifted and talented and hungry enough to make it and say, let me invest my time and talent into this person. And once they blow up, then I blow up. That's what I'm doing with him all over again. I'm doing that all over again. Forget the biggest artist out there that's making all the noise or whatever. Let me work with him and let him blow up. Then it makes it Zaytoven great again. And we develop our own sound and chemistry. So that's for any producer out there. Take those words and apply them because I feel like that's how you make your mark in this game
Phenomenal.
for sure.
To all your
For sure.
hey, you trying to get in this competition? Make sure you submit them tracks, HotSpotATL.com. Now, lastly, I want to ask you, because you've been working with your pops, you've been around all these legends, Gucci Man been in your house. Do you have any dream collaborations? Is there anybody that you want to work with? It's like, hey man, I get this feature, it was all worth it. Future.
Shoot.
That's the greatest.
Future's the greatest?
Yes.
You think Future's it's cool. This is your GOAT. Future's your GOAT?
Yeah.
Cool.
Straight up.
Why is Future your GOAT? Why?
I done heard everything that's like just everything the dude say is just look, I don't care if y'all call it glazing. Everything the dude done said is just he just I don't know, he just don't miss. It just sound good. I ain't never heard no bad Future song. Or even if it's like mid, it's still like, I don't know. If you listen to it a couple times, it's like, well, hold on, now it's hard.
Right.
I ain't never heard
Now
no
it's
bad
hard.
Future. Yeah. I ain't never heard no bad Future song.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Because I'm sure Future's been to the house. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. That's on. But no, he to go.
Incredible.
I mean, of course, like Drake and them. I know that, but like Future's my go.
Yeah. I will say, out of recording with everybody I never record with, watching Future record, it's a different experience. Straight up.
Y'all are definitely on y'all way to doing great things. Congratulations to the both of y'all. Congratulations to you, Zaytoven, 20 years in.
Thank you, bro.
officially.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you getting signed to 300.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
20 years later, your pops had a hit, and now 20 years later, his son got signed.
That's major.
Crazy. So in closing, usually when I interview people, I always just like for them to leave off with just positive words of advice, closing words. So we gonna get words from the both of you. Started with your son, because you new at this. They gotta get familiar with you. Talk to the listeners, man. Give them some game.
All I'm gonna say, you feel me? I'm gonna leave off with this. Don't let nobody mess up your route and keep God first, man. Always gotta keep God first. I feel like you got God first, you good with anything. That's all I gotta say.
What you got for us?
That's it, bro. I mean, he just hit it on the head. It's like, I think, of course, be yourself, chase your dreams, but keeping God first, it'll take you places where you probably not even qualified to be. I'm one of those guys that I feel like, bro, I don't know how I got to where I'm at. I don't know how I'm 20 years in and now I got a son that's, just got signed to a deal. I always feel like that's just God's favor.
Yeah.
And me putting, God first in my life, using my gifts and abilities for him as well has got me to where I'm at. So that's the note of the day, man. Keep God first. So
Keep God first. Again, congratulations to the both of y'all. I look forward to seeing what y'all do. And yeah, Zayskii, hey man, your future bright in this, man. Your future is bright.
For sure.
Also, too, man, what single do I need to be playing as a DJ? What do I need to be playing? What song do I need to have in my mix show? Man?
I just dropped something called Up Through.
Up through.
Just dropped it like 3 days ago.
You got it
Going
clean?
crazy.
I can give you a clean.
Tamika, I need that one.
Well, actually, I don't
He
cuss.
don't cuss
Yeah, I
in
don't
it
cuss in my
anyway.
music anyway.
You know, that's the daddy in me now. I'm still, you know,
Oh yeah,
still kind of
Yeah.
guiding and leading and guiding. So,
Right.
you know. So,
Not a
yeah.
feature. I don't know about the feature, but I get you a clean version. I
All
get you.
right. Hey, that's what it is. Either way it goes, I'm here. Love to support you. We're gonna keep it going. Congratulations to y'all. Yeah, man. Hey,
Appreciate it.
Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 107.9. I am Moran, the man. Zaytoven the legend and Zayskii the future's in the building, man.
Sir.
Yes, sir.